Hello everyone, welcome back to today's topic of the day. Today, we'll be discussing about the remote voting for domestic migrants. Recently, the Election Commission of India announced that it is ready to pilot the remote voting for domestic migrants so they do not have to travel back to their home states to vote. The EC had formed a committee of officers on domestic migrants which submitted a report in 2016 after considering various possible solutions for remote voting such as internet voting, proxy voting, early voting, and postal ballots for migrant workers. However, these ideas were rejected due to reasons such as lack of secrecy of the vote, lack of sanctity of one person, one vote principle, issues of accessibility for unlettered voters, etc. Now, the EC had come up with a technological solution to this problem. In December 2022, the EC announced that it is ready with a prototype for a multi-constituency remote electronic voting machine (RVM) for migrant voting. EC will demonstrate an RVM prototype to recognized political parties on January 16th and has asked to provide their suggestions by January 31st. Now let's understand the working of the remote electronic voting machine (RVM). The RVM was developed with the assistance of Bharat Electronics Limited (BEL) and the Electronics Corporation of India Limited (ECIL). It is a modified version of existing electronic voting machine (EVM). The RVMs are standalone, non-networked systems, effectively providing the voters the same experience as currently used EVMs. The unique feature of RVMs is that a single remote ballot unit (RBU) will be able to cater to multiple constituencies, as many as 72, by using a dynamic ballot unit overlay display (BUOD) instead of the usual printed paper ballot sheet on EVMs. If the use of the RVMs are implemented after consultation with the stakeholders, migrant voters will not have to travel to their home states or districts to exercise their franchise. What is the need of remote voting for migrants? Firstly, because of low voter turnout. While 67.4% of the eligible 91.2 crore Indians voted in the 2019 Lok Sabha elections, about one-third or close to 30 crore voters did not cast their vote. One of the key reasons was internal migration. Secondly, because of migration-based disenfranchisement. As per the 2011 census, 45.36 crore Indians, that is 37% of the population, were internal migrants. Many are unable to vote because they are unable to travel back to their home constituencies on the day of polling. Now, there are certain challenges in implementation of remote voting. First, defining migrants. There is a challenge of creating an inclusive definition of migrants because migrants are not a uniform and defined class with fluid identities and locations. Example, what is the duration that a migrant has to stay outside home to qualify? Second, trust on technology. As various countries reject EVMs for paper-based ballots, questions are being asked about technology-based voting. While the EC claims that RVMs are as secure as currently used EVMs, more technological components are bound to raise further questions. Third, legal challenges. The Representation of the People Act 1950 and 51, the Conduct of Election Rules 1961, and the Registration of Electors Rules 1960 will need to be amended to introduce remote voting. And lastly, administrative challenges. Other issues include the implementation of the Model Code of Conduct (MCC) in remote areas, ensuring secrecy of voting, identification of voters, and appointing polling agents at remote voting booths. Now, the concluding remark is the absence of a central database for migrants poses a problem on the issue of remote voting. However, the EC recognizes that migration-based disenfranchisement is indeed not an option in the age of technological advancement. Now that was a little bit about the remote voting for the domestic migrants. Let's take a practice question from the topic. Consider the statements with respect to remote electronic voting machine (RVM). Statement 1. The RVM was developed by Election Commission of India with the assistance of Bharat Electronics Limited (BEL) and Tata Consultancy Services (TCS). Statement 2. The RVMs are standalone, non-networked systems and are modified versions of the existing electronic voting machine (EVM). Now, which of the statements given above are correct? You may take a moment and give your answer in the comment section below. Now, the correct answer is B. That is, only statement 2 is correct. Statement 1 is incorrect, as the RVM was developed by Election Commission of India with the assistance of Bharat Electronics Limited and Electronics Corporation of India Limited (ECIL). I hope you liked the video and found the information useful. You may also check out our daily current affairs section on our website, and for more such videos, stay tuned to the Next IAS YouTube channel.